Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to the channel today. It's good to have you. Welcome back to all of our subscribers. Appreciate you being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us for that very first time, welcome as well. It's good to have you. And please hit the subscribe button. Please hit that like button. And to learn more about me and my company and how we can help take your business to that next level, please check out the many links below. And so with that said, our topic for you today is how to build a strong sales pipeline from scratch. You want to build a pipeline. This is one of the bigger problems. We can sell, we can do a lot of things, but if that pipeline is dry, we're kind of stuck. That pipeline needs to be full. We need to be constantly, replenishing that pipeline and building that thing up. I mean, you might have the greatest club in the world, be the greatest salesperson in the world, but if that chair stays empty, not going to do you a lot of good. So how to build a strong gym sales pipeline from scratch. So number one on my list is define the stages of your sales cycle. I'm going to give it to you here quickly, but define the stages of your sales cycle. And typically here's what it's going to be. It's going to be your sales cycle is, we're prospecting, okay? We're going to make contact, with the customer. We're going to qualify that lead. Now we're going to nurture that lead. We're going to present the membership. We're going to overcome objections, and we're going to close the sale. Those are typically kind of 7 stages of that whole sales cycle. Okay, prospecting, making contact, qualifying the lead, nurturing the lead, presenting the offer, the membership, overcoming objections, and closing the sale. It's typically what it's going to be. Okay, so define the stages. Maybe yours is like that. Maybe you got something else in there, but define the stages of your sales cycle, because if in your pipeline, if everybody's in the prospecting stage, you're not making sales. Okay, so we need to constantly be doing that prospecting to make sure, hey, we've got folks in the contact stage, and the qualifying stage, the nurturing stage, the offer stage, objection stage, and the closing the sales stage. We need to have all those, not just one of them. Okay, so define the stages and where you at and what do you have. Number 2, calculate the number of opportunities that you'll need to hit your target. Calculate the number of opportunities you'll need to hit your target. Okay, and so think about this, and you can kind of work this in reverse. Is if I need, what do you want to do? 3 sales a day? If you want to do 3 sales a day, you probably need to talk to 6 people. If we're closing 50%, again, I kind of go with that lower end. You might be higher, but if I need 3 sales a day, I need to talk to 6 people. If I need to talk to 6 people, I'm probably going to need 12 appointments if I've got a 50% show ratio. What's it going to take to get 12 appointments? Well, it might take 100 dials of the phone. Okay, and so what I look at there is 100 dials of the phone. Say I get a hold of 20% of them. I get a hold of 20. I'm probably going to set anywhere from, if I'm good at it, 6 to 8 brand new appointments. And then as every day rolls on, you have people that no-show and people that reset. And so I'm going to have about 6 to 8 new appointments, 3 to 4 resets. There, I'm getting close to my 12. I got 12 appointments. So if I want 3 sales, I have to talk to 6 people. 6 people show up. I have 12 appointments. It's going to require 100 outbound dials of the phone. I get a hold of 20%, which is 20 people. I get 6 to 8 first-time appointments. I get 3 to 4 resets. I'm calculating the numbers. I'm doing the math on this. Now, in order to make those 100 dials of the phone, how many new leads do I need to bring in every day? I know we work with clubs. They require 9, 10. Each salesperson, they're required to bring in 9 to 10 new leads every day. We've got groups we work with that they actually close in the middle of the afternoon. They send their staff out to the big shopping malls with parking lots, and they're required to meet people in the parking lot, give them a free week, get their contact information, book an appointment, and get them back in the club. And you know what? They have success at it. I mean, it's all perception. Okay, if we think that's a good idea, it is. If we think it's not, well, then it's not. Okay? And so, but do the math. Calculate the number. If you need this many sales, this many shows, this many appointments, this many dials of the phone, how many leads need to be generated each day, know the math on this. What is the math? Okay? Number 3, on how to build a strong gym sales pipeline from scratch. Number 3, create a sales process. Make sure we have a sales process. And sales process, I want to define it in 3 ways. Number 1, make sure we have a telephone inquiry script. If you're a Gym Success member, you can find that. You can find that in there. Okay, the full script. Okay, so make sure our sales process, we have a telephone inquiry script and how to do that. Make sure we have a follow-up structure. All these phone calls we need to make, how do we effectively follow up? And you can search the channel for more information on that, plus our Gym Success members, you'll find that as well. Here's the follow-up structure. Here's how you make an outbound call. And then an actual sales process when they come in. Okay? Because that whole thing, we want to make sure we're nurturing our customer. And what do I mean by nurturing? We're working to maintain interest and maintain desire. Okay? We're moving them through from being cold as cold to hopefully sold as sold. Okay? Number 4, we need to build a strong database. Okay? Get yourself a good CRM. Okay? Check out Gym Leads. You can check out those folks. They've got a great one that can help you do this. But get yourself a good CRM. Build a strong database, okay, for what you're trying to do. And you want to go back to that sales cycle. When you're building this database, you're building this pipeline, we're prospecting, we're making contact, we're qualifying, we're nurturing, we're presenting, we're overcoming objections, we're closing the sale. Those are all various stages of this cycle. You can't have them all in one area. You got to have a lot of each one of them. Okay, so build this strong database. And one of the things I would suggest too is never throw away a lead. They can join somewhere else. Doesn't mean they're going to stay there. Doesn't mean they're going to be happy there. Okay, and a lot of facilities out there, given the prices, many folks have 2 or 3 memberships. Nothing unusual about it. Okay. And then, last on my list, number 5, on how to build a strong gym sales pipeline from scratch, is plan your calls and polish your presentation. Okay? So plan your calls. How are you going to do it? Don't just, I got to get calls done today. Hey, I'm calling for the first 2 hours. Now, I like to kind of stay away from marathon calling, just call and call and call, unless you're having great success. If you're on a roll, then I'd kind of stay with it. But I like to plan it. Here's when I'm going to do it. Here's what I'm going to do it this time, and this time. And then polish your presentation. Use your outbound call script. You'll find one here on this channel. Plus, if you're a Gym Success member, you'll see that as well. Know your outbound script. Know it. Know what you're trying to do. We're not trying to be heavy-handed. We're trying to solve problems for folks. We're trying to provide solutions. We're trying to build value. Okay? And then also what I would suggest is write down questions that you anticipate. And if they throw something at you that you didn't, that goes on the list too. But write down questions that you anticipate, so now you're ready to answer it. Okay? And if they ask you something you don't know the answer, hey, great question, let me get back with you. Okay? And one of the other things I would comment on when you're making these outbound calls, make sure when you hang up, make sure you've planned the next call. You're going to give them some information. I'm going to send something over. Maybe Mary, she's traveling, and you're going to send her some information, either be audio or video or a blog or whatever, about if she's traveling. Hey, here's some great exercises you can do while you travel. They're easy to do. You can do them anywhere. And here's some thoughts on proper eating, because we know it's difficult, when you're traveling. And then Mary, would be okay with you if I gave you a call back in a couple days about this same time. Schedule that next action. Don't just leave it open-ended. Schedule that next action. So plan your calls, polish that presentation. You want to memorize this. And the reason you want to memorize it is so you're free to be yourself. It's no different than an actor on stage, a musician. They memorize it so they're free to be themselves. You want to do the same thing. Folks, my name's Jim Thomas. My company's Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here today. Hope you found the information beneficial on how to build a strong sales pipeline. And if you've not yet done so, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button. and to learn more about me and my company and a variety of ways that we can help take your business to that next level. Please check out those links below, and we'll look forward to seeing you all in that next video.